That's a house. Next. You recognize any of those guys, Jeff?
Yes.
Are you in there?
No. But Steve-O is.
Who?
Tenacious.
Okay. Well, those are the guys on the left, and there's new guys on the right.
And there's our goal, Mark.
What's this? Oh, the goal. The goal is to retain and improve the house. How about that? That's the goal of our renovation fund.
And how have we done this?
Thank you. Well, let me go over where we stand here right now. So, for those of you that were not here at the 560 dedication day, which was also inauguration weekend, family weekend, homecoming weekend, whatever other weekend, alumni board weekend, back in September. So you know, this project here cost about $350,000. Okay. Most of that was funded by the college themselves. We made it so that you would have an immaculate place to live in with 17 single bedrooms, a social area like this, an industrial kitchen, a brother's room, a chapter room, plenty of storage space, laundry facilities, plenty of parking, central heat and AC, which I don't think we've ever had. We didn't even have that at all at 535 West Frederick. Oh, and new bathrooms. What's that? What's the other thing? Xbox? Oh. And new bathrooms. Okay. It costs a lot of money to renovate this place, and we really have to thank the college. So one thing that you said in terms of you know, our commitment to the college, you have to understand how much they committed with us with this project, and you know, think about that as you, especially alumni, you got to think about that as you give back to the college. They've given a lot to us, and we should definitely give back to them.
All right, now, let me jump in, Mark, because I want to put my lawyer hat on. Sorry. So you might ask, are there any obligations on our part that come in exchange for this great property that we have? And indeed there are. So what we have is an occupancy agreement. And the parties to that occupancy agreement are PKP 1860, which is a corporation that Mark controls, and Franklin and Marshall. Okay, and obviously the premises that are covered by it are the common areas, so where we're standing right now. It's a 25-year lease, which we fought for, and we also fought for renewal options, which we got 2 of them. So what we have is we have a 25 to 45-year lease, and hopefully we will get those 2 renewal options. And obviously the bedrooms are separate legal agreements. Those of you that live here know that. It actually goes on the tuition bill, so it's very streamlined. And the other key thing is it's exclusive. It's only brothers in this house. We are in charge of, or the undergraduate chapter is in charge of, who gets to live here. So that's a great benefit to us. Now, obligations, I'll just go through real quickly, because I'm sure the undergraduate leadership has covered this with everyone, but it can't hurt to go through it briefly again. What you want to do, obviously, is keep this house looking in tip-top shape. What they'll do is, if there's any damages in the rooms, they bill to whoever's in that room. If it's a common area, they're not going to come try to figure out who did it. They're just going to bill it to the money that you've already put in escrow, which is a $50 per brother for everybody in the fraternity. You don't even have to live in the house. They'll assess that every year. And then if there's something that they can't cover in the escrow, then it gets spread out pro rata among all the active brotherhood. Again, you don't have to live in the house. So we all have skin in the game here, as they say. All right, now the college can come and inspect at any time, and I believe you guys know that because I think F&O comes like every week, right? All right, so you know, and then you have to notify if there's a repair issue. Obviously, complying with the college policies, like Reverend McDonald said, it's a new age. It's a new world with fraternities now, and this stuff's all codified in Exhibits A through D of the lease, and if anybody wants to see it, if anybody's interested in going into law, we could go through the fine-tooth comb sometime, and we'll just have a ball. It'll be great. No, seriously, I'll go through it with people. All right, and you have to distribute the little rules and regulations and sign off of them. So, you know, undergraduate leadership knows about this, but like I said, it can't hurt to go through it again. Yeah, we also have alumni obligations. And some of these are in the lease and some of them aren't, but this is something that's very clear, is that we have to put in our $7,000 per year. And that's only for the first 4 years, because we're just trying to help out a little bit with that very large $350,000 outlay. So it's a pretty modest contribution, but significant. And then there's the common area rent for the room that we're standing in right now, which isn't covered by the individual brothers that live in the rooms. Therefore, the college wanted some commitment from us as alumni for the common areas. So that's now up to $9,000 a year. Then we have, if the brotherhood doesn't pay, they come after us. So we want to make sure that we have some money in case something happens. And if there's vacant beds, which obviously we don't have that problem right now, but God forbid if that were to happen along the line, we want to make sure that we have a little extra money to kick in if there's a vacant bed. All right, so what's the solution to all these obligations? Mark?
Well, I want to mention one other thing I got with it. I have a fob key to the house as well. So my wife, if and when my wife throws me out of the house, I have a place to sleep.
All right, so how are we funding all these obligations? How are we funding these obligations?
All right, so many of you know that the PKP Renovation Fund was set up through F&M College in, November of 2010 we set it up. And this served as a way for you to be able to donate directly for five-star needs, renovation needs, okay? And it was a tax-deductible opportunity. Plus, it makes you look good with the college because you get the credit through the F&M fund, through the college. It's a restricted fund that we have set up there. So that's a nice thing. Hopefully you all received statements last year for those you gave, and everybody who was given thus far is noted up there on the plaque. We have 165 names, something like that, at this time. And if you're not up there, why the hell not? Get up there, okay? It's $50 to get your name on there. I expect each and every one of you to do so because we do have obligations on a yearly basis. For those of you that are up there, you need to continue to pay on a regular basis, okay? So when you get to that $15,000 figure on the year,
Did you have your screwdriver and rip people's names off?
Yes.
Now, undergraduates, that's
Okay,
a
so
different giving level, right?
Yes. Well, undergrad, what's the undergraduate giving level? I
I
forgot.
believe it's $25.
No, 50. Oh, crap. I think it's 50.
All right, never mind.
50. I don't care. It's 50.
My bad.
Anyway, so how to donate. You can hand me a check today. You can make it payable to Franklin Marshall College, right? And make it on the line item, make sure you write PKP Renovation Fund. So when it goes to gift office, they know what account to put it into, okay? There is a credit card form. Is it available tonight?
It's back here and it's up here.
Okay, there you go. You can fill it out there. In that fashion, I can take those forms, and don't worry about it. I won't use the credit card for anything else. What's that? Diapers. Well, I do have diapers. I do need
For the baby or
for myself.
What are you looking at, Butthead?
Check. You can also go online. Do you guys know how to do that online? There's a gift option. You can go on fm.edu and you can go on there and you can fill out the form there. And just make sure you type PKP Renovation Fund in special instruction box. In fact, I think you even did that, didn't you? See, even a senior man like this can do it. You people.
A senior man?
I'm sorry, is that middle finger up? I'm sorry. Anyway, so you can do that in many different ways, okay? We need your support.
All right, let's look at how we've done so far.
Okay, so far, we have raised, where was the total board here? Okay,
I'm getting it.
$30,342. Pretty damn good. Not quite UCLA, but you know what, hey, it's pretty good. I lied, 164 donors. You can see the different areas we've spent on. Common area furniture, such as the red furniture that you're sitting in today, the chairs, the tables, recovering the pool table, the plaque out front. You know, there are a number of different things. We've already paid our first year obligation for rent and back to the renovation contribution. And what's the $398 for? It's other event expenses. So, yeah, we've done pretty well, and we have 10 grand still in the bank, which isn't too bad. All right, but remember, if we don't use any of those funds, as of right now, we owe $9,000 to college for year 2, which would be, what, 2012 through 13, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah, that fiscal year
Right, for
goes
the
by
fiscal
July
year?
to July.
So that's $2,000 rent due in the summertime, plus another $7,000 for the renovation payback. And then, did those come out of our fund, the Founders Day invitation?
Yeah.
With some help, by the way, from the Affinity Group Fund that we got, which we were helped out by the alumni board. So if we get no donations, which I know we won't, but if we get no donations before the end of the fiscal year, which comes at the end of June, we'll be at $313 in our bank account. So we've done pretty well, I think, right? What else?
Okay, so what do we need to do to avoid getting down to $300? Well, we need to keep this going. So we set a goal of $15,000 per year. Sorry, Otney's got this furniture that's super comfortable. So anyway,
I think he's sitting in it.
Anyway, we set the goal of 15,000. Why? Why not just 9,000? Well, because again, we want those surplus funds if anything happens to the house. Except, looks like we need more chairs too. Actually, so looking around this room today, so there may be some furniture needs. We're going to keep doing fundraising as part of our invitations. Those of the alumni that got the invitation for this event, there was a giving letter in there. And we also have copies of that printed out back and up front. So we're using invitations to events to promote the funds. And what we're going to have a discussion about a little bit later, Matt Holler and Mike Manley will do a presentation about the undergraduate scholarship and leadership programs. As alumni, we want to encourage that and support that. So our strategy is to basically continue what we've been doing, which is get a lot of guys to donate, get the same guys that have already donated to donate again, and get new donations. So, I did a little math here about how we can reach our $15,000 goal. Say that all the pledges give $25, and all the undergraduates give $25, and all 133 alumni give $100 on average. Whoa! $15,000.
Let it rain.
Making it rain over here.
Thanks, Pac-Man Jones.
Alright, so the point is, that's easy. We should be able to blow this goal out of the water. We should be able to eclipse this. Alright? So, again, I always get this question, oh, how do I donate? How do I donate? Alright, well, again, get the form, fill out the form, give a minimum amount, and get your name on the plaque. Any questions?
Yeah.
Name every brother in that. Okay, good.
Are there any questions, guys? Overall? Anything? Good. I want to thank everybody in this room because you guys made this house possible. So.
Alright, moving right along.
Thank you.